Hello students. Today we are going to study Standard 9 Chapter 1 Laws of Motion. In this chapter we are going to discuss few important points. First one, motion, distance and displacement, acceleration, Newton's laws of motion and related equations. What is motion? A body is said to be in motion or moving when its position changes continuously with respect to a stationary object taken as a reference point. In figure, a moving car as shown below in the image is in motion. Means we are comparing the position of a car with respect to surrounding object. Now here a car is changing its position continuously with surrounding objects. So we say that car is in motion. There are different types of motion: periodic motion, oscillatory motion, circulatory motion, translatory motion, curvilinear motion, rectilinear motion. Motion is a relative concept. Means when you are traveling in a car and look at trees, houses outside through the window, it seems to you that the trees, houses are moving and you are in rest. Similarly, here to say whether an object is in motion, it relates to who is observing or the observer. In simple word, state of a motion or rest is relative to observer. So, what is motion in physics? In physics, the motion is the change in position of an object with respect to its surroundings in a given interval of time. The motion of an object with some masses can be described in terms of following: distance, displacement, speed, velocity, time and acceleration. So first, distance. The distance traveled by a body is the actual length of the path covered by a moving body irrespective of the direction in which the body travels. Distance is a scalar quantity because it has magnitude only. It has no specified direction. In figure, to reach from A to B, person travel along a curved path, that is A to C, C to D and D to B. So that actual length covers on curved path is called distance. Displacement. When a body moves from one position to another, the shortest straight line distance between the initial position and the final position of the body along the direction is known as displacement. If we observe the definition of displacement, there are two main terms: the shortest distance between initial and final position. Displacement is a vector quantity because it has magnitude as well as direction. We again consider same figure here. To reach from A to B, person travel on curved path, that is A to C, C to D, D to B, which is shown by red arrows. So the distance is that curved path, that is actual length cover. But there is a shortest distance to reach from A to B. which is shown by blue color arrow. That shortest distance is called displacement. Means that blue arrow shows the displacement and the red arrows which is on a curved path shows the distance. Now we consider to calculate distance and displacement for few examples. A person travels from his house to his friend's house. He covers a distance of 750 meter. Therefore, displacement means actual distance travel is 750 meter. But his friend's house is at west side, that is opposite side. Therefore, here we consider displacement is 750 meter west or minus 750 meter. This minus sign shows the direction of west side. Second example, a person goes to a supermarket and returns home. He travel 4 meter up to supermarket and return his home the same distance he covered, that is 4 meter. Therefore, total distance he cover is 4 meter for going plus 4 meter for returning, that is total distance cover is 8 meter. Now we calculate displacement. He travels 4 meter up to supermarket, that is plus 4 meter, and returns home 4 meter, again 4 meter, because in opposite direction we take as a minus 4 meter. So the total displacement 4 meter for going and 4 meter for returning to its initial position. So initial position and final position. So the difference is 4 meter minus 4 meter, which is equal to 0 meter. Third example, a person goes to his house by traveling distance 4 meter and 3 meter. That is total distance he cover equal to 7 meter. But if we observe the figure, the displacement is a shortest distance, which is 5 meter, shown by red arrow. So the displacement in this figure is 5 meter. Next example, a girl cycles a circular track of a diameter 70 meter and stop at starting point. So the distance cover is equal to perimeter of a track, that is 2 pi r or pi into d. Here diameter is given, so we consider pi into d, that is pi into 70, which is equal to 220 meter. Means a distance covered by that girl is 220 meter. But what about the displacement? While cycling on a circular path, girl come back to its initial position. Therefore, initial position and final position is same because of a circular path. Therefore, displacement is equal to 0 meter. Now, difference between distance and displacement. Distance, length of actual path traveled by an object is called distance. Displacement, a shortest length between initial and final position of an object is called displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Distance remains positive. It can't be 0 or negative. Displacement can be positive, negative or 0. Distance can be equal to displacement or it's greater than displacement. Displacement can be equal to distance or it's lesser than distance. Now, while comparing this difference, or while if we observe the difference between distance and displacement, there are new terms which is scalar and vector. So, we just learn the difference between scalar quantity and vector quantity. Scalar quantity. A physical quantity which has only magnitude is known as a scalar quantity. Vector quantity. A physical quantity which has magnitude as well as a direction is known as vector quantity. Scalar. Examples of scalar: mass, length, time, work are examples of scalar quantity. Velocity, displacement, acceleration are examples of vector quantity. Scalars obey algebraic rules for operation like addition and multiplication. Vectors obey vector algebraics for the operation like addition and multiplication. Thank you.